Are you still holding Shiba Inu? Are we about to see a pretty big price rise in the burn rate? Well, it all might be coming together to give some explosive moves in the market. Let's break it all down in this video. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. 2Bit Crypto here. Time to talk a little bit about Shiba Inu and I guess what's on everyone's mind right now, which is why are we not seeing SHIB rally? Why is Shibarium not delivering what it should be? But are the on-chain metrics starting to show signs of life, starting to show a potential big bullish move coming? Well, we've got you all in this video. Make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with everything going on in the cryptocurrency market. So it feels like it's been a while since we have talked about SHIB and particularly Shibarium. And I guess this is the point. A lot of people have kind of stopped talking about it. Ultimately, we got Shibarium, went to be the biggest thing for the Shiba Inu holders, this big narrative around burns. Well, the burn rate yesterday, 282%, nothing to really write home around. And I guess the point here is we still see about 27 million BONE staked on the ecosystem, 12 validators only. Now, remember, it was a big thing around having validators on Shiba Inu. It was going to be the next big place for everyone to go through. Ethereum layer 2 just hasn't quite delivered on what we expected. And ultimately, that is what is driving this narrative around price. Price not really doing much. Again, if you take a look at the chart here on SHIB, it's well below the 200 exponential moving average and actually is in a decline where the rest of the market does feel like it's going in the right direction. However, that being said, Shiba Inu has 1.2 million holders and a significant community that sits behind it and has ridden out many a challenge in its time in the space and ultimately is always and will be the big granddaddy of the meme space. However, Shiba Inu whales are starting to see drastic rise. The large investors in Shiba Inu have been showing their hands lately with their on-chain transactions. According to data from Into the Block, the large holders have been ramping up the rate of which they are moving coins. Now, you can argue, what's this for? Is this to really push volume through the Shibarium network? Remember, the more volume goes through, the more we see burns ultimately getting in. It's a very common thing that we see it with a lot of coins, particularly new coins. We have automated volume to try and drive through to get people in. It goes on to talk a little bit. It says the on-chain tracking website shows that this metric rose from a low of 544 billion on Feb 4th to the high of 2.82 trillion tokens on Feb 5th. Put into perspective, the former translated to a dollar value of about 4.88 million, the latter to $25 million being moved around the chain. Now, we do know there's a lot of building coming to Shibarium. We do know that there are a lot of protocols coming to Shibarium. And I've talked a lot about the fact that in the bull market, SHIB does have a chance. SHIB absolutely could be a big player in the market. Shibarium is the key, however, to what that looks like. If they were to come out, burn $1 million worth of SHIB, launch loads of protocols on there, I think we're going to see a significant adoption of Shibarium and therefore the Shiba Inu price and tokens. I think it would absolutely get there. But when you take a look at some of the technicals, what are we getting? Well, the view is that we are about to see a pretty big move. We have some flat price action, which ultimately moving sideways is building support at these levels. Really, really important before you start to make that next big move. The challenge will be resistance around that 9.5 range. Volatility and volume is decreasing. The MACD is moving sideways. Again, MACD is something we've started talking about quite a lot on the channel. And in the terms of a short-term price prediction, well, ultimately the volume is at a increase and ultimately the buying volume, more importantly, has come in. However, though we do have that sideways movement, it is unlikely that we see a strong move. However, if you take a look here, we are trending within the Bollinger Bands on the 4 hour. If you come out to the daily, we are within this trading pattern and just underneath this 200 exponential moving average. So a pushback here would give us a cross, not only on the MACD down here at the bottom, but equally we cross the 200 exponential moving average and that middle MA20 line, which I think is really important that we can start to see a push to the upside in line with the metrics on Shibarium. Now, importantly, though, BONE is doing something different. BONE nearly 5% up on the day and is showing strength above that 50-day exponential moving average and equally has had a local MACD cross. So BONE actually looking like it might start to break out to the upside, which will drive volume into Shibarium, into Shiba Inu, and ultimately potentially reignite the desire that we start to see that move once again. So interestingly, like we said, it's all going to be about burn rates. It's all going to be about adoptions. You can see there in the past 24 hours, there has been a total of 6,600,000 Shiba Inu burnt. Just simply not enough. And that's going to be the key to how we truly drive volume. Burn rate, adoption of projects, and ultimately Shibarium being at the foundation and core of everything that Shiba Inu does. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? Are you still holding SHIB? Are you absolutely still within that narrative that there is an opportunity with SHIB? Do you think it's going to be big in the bull run? Let me know your price prediction in the comments down below. And as ever, if you want to see more content about Shiba Inu, smash that like button. And until the next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.